Good afternoon all. Just an update video on Dinghy's project on a trailer, converting my 6-metre pontoon boat into a trailable mini houseboat. Just finished installing the transducer to my sonar phone. This is the other component that will be going in underneath the driver's console. This puts out a wireless signal that you pick up on your phone or iPad, whatever you may be using, not only yourself but anybody in the near vicinity. So if you've got a couple of mates on boats behind you, they can also see the bottom where they are. Good little invention. So where are we at the moment? Heap of wiring is to go ahead. You can see I've made a little bit of a mess of that, but need to sort it out. It's all in hand. It looks worse than it is. I've laid all the new wiring all the way down through to the back, and then into where the batteries will be down there. That's for the motor batteries. You may also notice that I've got timber rails running down the center of the boat now, with noggins every 1100 mils. That's to take the new pontoon. Should be here by the end of next week. It's Sunday today, so expect it here by Friday. So we'll be sitting down there and be coming to rest just before the motor mount down the back. So I've taken up all the floor to do that. That was a pretty big job. The decking that I took up was not in all that good a condition. As you can see, yeah, you can probably salvage it and use it for something else, but seems I'm making the houseboat, I want to keep it for the next 10 years anyway, so it was a fitting job to do. Each one of the screws had to be manually cut from underneath with a hammer and chisel. All the head bolts were all stripped and couldn't get the screws out, so yeah, and then grind everything off after that. It's all ready for the new floor, which I've already purchased. 6 sheets of marine grade ply, 5 sheets, sorry, marine grade ply sitting up there ready to go on. There's the console there, a few other things. So looking forward to getting this back in the water again. The steering console is going to come all the way up to the front here, so I've extended the steering cables and throttle cables and gear change cables for 25 feet, running from the back all the way to the front here. So I'll only be about 500 mils back down here. The steering console will start on the second rail, and my seat will be probably between the third and fourth rail back there. The decking was a little bit of a problem down the back to work with. So you see I've got the aluminium deck here, which is around about 1 metre wide by the length of the boat. And I had to cut the old board short because the screws are in underneath there, so it still seems to be fairly structural sound there. It's a little bit of a bubble in the middle we'll have to straighten out, but what I'm going to do there is put some of the old board in underneath there and screw it back up into this existing board, and then put the new timber on top of that, which will meet flush here, and screw up from underneath as well as pin into all the rails. So yeah, the old shade tent gazebo from BCF, good little investment. We ran into about 4 or 5 days of 38 to 41 degrees Celsius, that is. So you guys on the other side of the planet, that's between about 100 and 105 degrees Fahrenheit, or 318 degrees Kelvin. So too hot out here in the sun. I'd start the work early in the morning and have to have regular breaks through the day, but well, the good old wife gave me a hand to put this up, and yes, certainly takes the temperature out of the boat frame and trailer. So always crawling up and down here, it was just burning my knees away. Yeah, so today's job is to complete the wiring, get it to a point where I can just connect it up to the console when I get the flooring in, obviously after the pontoons go in. It looks a bit of a mess, but I've got my head around it. Just match all the colours together, they say. Okay, thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next video.